Yeah, let, let's go. Hey, it's your boy CP in the building, man. Coming live from the Texans on 3, you know what I'm saying? With no other further ado, let's bring in my other guy, the one and only. Let's go, brother. How you doing, man?
What's happening? Just chilling out on a Friday evening, stretched out in the recliner, trying to get some Texans therapy.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, you want a recliner? As you can see in my background, I'm in Larry Stafford house, man. So
Shout out to Cuzzo.
You know what I'm saying?
As you can see, I'm on the 40-yard line, reclined, waiting for the games to get started.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Anyways, man, welcome everybody to the Texans Zone 3. As you see, we are two people short, man. My brother Nitty is working, and so is my brother Cal, but they here in spirit, but we're gonna keep it going.
Indeed.
So, man, let's get straight to it, man. Observations. This is the last preseason game. I myself, I don't really care if we win or lose. It's just preseason. My biggest concern is the guys who need to step up and show out. And I want to leave this game healthy. Like, let's leave this game healthy, man. No major setbacks, no major injuries on both sides. I know Detroit last year was a very, very snake-bitten team when it came to the injury bug. So that's most important. I was reading John Harris, his John Harris hits, man, and I had a chance to talk to Sarge a little bit, and both guys are like harping heavily on Titus Howard at the tackle position. Mm-hmm. Now, my former guy, my former Go Blue, Aiden Hutchinson, man, was having the time of his life as far as getting his ass whooped in one-on-one. Like, I didn't know how to feel about that, and I thought I said, well, damn, Aiden Hutchinson had a very, very gruesome injury last year. So maybe he's just, ramping himself back up. But once a good pass rusher, always a good pass rusher.
Yeah.
Some things you just can't teach. And Aiden Hutchinson is one of those guys that you may be able to show a few moves here, a few moves there, but he has that hit factor. He can take over a game.
Yeah.
And Titus Howard was just manhandling. Like, he took care of business.
It's interesting that you bring that up, your Michigan fandom. I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
About your loyalty. At what point do you put your Michigan man cap on the sideline when it comes to pro football? Do you take it to the next level, like for Nico Collins or Ladarius Henderson? When you face your foes like Aiden Hutchinson or even Tom Brady, for that matter, do you set that to the side and let the Texans swarm reign?
So to answer that question, yes. Of course, as the community should know, I'm Go Blue all day. If in a perfect world, in my perfect world, my team would be full of Michigan players from top to bottom. But that's just in my perfect world. Now, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to having to play against a guy like Hayden Hutchinson, especially Tom Brady, for all those years he kicked our ass. Like, oh God, I always want to see these guys do good when they're not playing us. That's how I view it. When you're not playing us, go have Hall of Fame game, Pro Bowl game, go do all that. But when you playing here, I remember that game back when you played Iowa or Michigan State or Ohio, whatever game it was, you had a bad game here. I need you to have that game here today when it comes to playing you play us. I'm very, very when it comes to college scouting, I'm biased. I can't help it. This is how I am. Because I feel like those guys, Michigan produces a different type of breed of athlete. Can't anybody just go there. It's not just a walk-on school. Right? You gotta have three phases. Like, attitude is key. That kept me from achieving my dream attitude when I was younger. but you got to have a heart. And you got to be smart. You know, different breed of guys. But I remember going back to the draft when we ended up with Nico. And a lot of people were kind of skeptical or they didn't know. And I was like, dude, give him some time. He will develop. And the biggest thing that hurt him coming out, and I'm being honest, Michigan quarterback play has not been the strongest, which is why they're a finesse run team. Strong defense, they will run the ball. The last competent quarterback they had was Chad Henne. Chad Henne. When Mike Hart was the running back, Braylon Knowles was there, Jason Avant, Marvin Harrington. Like that was a steady offense. That was the last time they actually aired the ball out. After that, it's just been JJ McCarthy was pretty good. I like to see what he's gonna do in Minnesota this year.
But yeah, he got a natty out of it.
Yeah, undefeated, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to throw you off course too bad. We can get back to the joint practice.
Man, back to the
Texas Aiden Hutchinson. The reports were strong by a trusted friend of the show, Sarge, as well as John Harris about Titus Howard.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say we all, but many Texans fans like you and I have been clear about Titus Howard's ability for years, is that he has been a very good lineman, a very good tackle. He's played fine at guard, but right tackle has been his position, and he has the ability to play left tackle if you need it. In fact, I would go out on a limb to say that he's the best lineman on the roster at any position at this point.
1,000%.
I trust him even as center over these guys we got. But
God, hey man, what? I thought I heard some keys over there, man. You ain't got the grandma yet, do you?
Oh yeah, I got it going.
Oh shit, hey, Andrews, Patterson, y'all be careful coming out that house, man. Y'all be careful.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
Titus is stand up, but I do think a lot of the Texas fans are correct. I think that Laramie Tunsil has influenced him on and off the field over the past 4 or 5 years, but that doesn't take away that he's still a heck of a player.
Right.
But I would like to bring up something maybe later in the show about Titus Howard's future, if indeed he's the starting right tackle week 1.
Okay.
So I don't want to take us too far down that road, but we can come back to it.
I mean, we early in the show, we got time. We can go and tackle it and get it out the way.
Okay, great. Well, from my estimation, if Titus Howard is back at right tackle, then the whole offseason plan is blown up of bringing in Cam Robinson for left tackle, drafting Ursary, hoping Blake can play his way into a starting position at tackle. That way Titus could play guard.
Okay.
In my opinion, that's all blown up if Titus is back at right tackle. And it makes me not concerned, but just it reaffirms that I don't think the front office knows very much about offensive line.
Okay.
If we're back to playing Titus at right tackle, because if Ursary is your day one left tackle and Cam Robinson's on the bench, that's a big, expensive backup lineman. And that means now Blake Fisher is your number 4 tackle. Sounds good on paper, but the economics don't work.
I follow.
And roster management is not very pragmatic, in my opinion. So I mentioned in our group chat that if Titus indeed is the right tackle, then the Texas plan is blown up and they need to regroup. Titus Howard plays well the first half of the season. You got to go ahead and extend him long term to keep him as the anchor of your offensive line going forward.
Okay. I'm gonna start with this, but then let me talk to everybody in the Bull Ring. My boy Willie Jackson. What's going on, Chill Will? Who is this? Dorsey Spencer. What's up, brother? How you doing? Look, this man working double time. Come on now. My man working double time.
You know how
Shout
we
out to
do.
my mom. What's going on, mama? Southside Holden. I to address what you're saying. So the reason why Ursary has been a left tackle not only because Cam is hurt, because he was originally when he first got here, they put him at right tackle. He was running with the right tackles. Now, going into this, ideally you wanted Blake to take that next leap, the next step in development, right? He didn't do good. Well, Blake has reports from practices, training camp, is that he hasn't been doing good at all. So that makes you wonder, like, damn, if he can't hold his own as a starter, what can he do as a swing tackle? He becomes a liability at that point, right? So you plug in a big guy and Big E at right tackle. Cam is your left tackle, and you just have to figure out the interior. But Tomlinson, Andrews, or Peterson, or Patterson, depending on how you feel. Me personally, I go towards Andrews more so. And then you have Titus at right guard. Due to the injury that happened to Cam early on, that pushed Ursary to the left tackle because he's a tackle, period. I know your philosophy on when you get a lineman, you rather work them inside for a while, then push them out. I don't see Ursary at this level being a good guard. I'm not saying he can't do it, but his talent is better at tackle, whether it's left or right.
I wouldn't mess with him at this point.
Yeah, like he showed you, like watching. Like I said, I was watching him on film in Minnesota. I noticed how the biggest thing with him was the bend. You know, a lot of people say he can't bend; he's not flexible. Well, hell, you can't get around him once he locks on, and he's a damn dog. Like we haven't had a lineman out like with a dog in him. The last lineman we had like that, honestly, Jesus, Texan fans, take y'all back with this one. Take it back to the days where we had a young Chester Pitts, Steve McKinney, Eric Winston, Mike Brazel, even though he was small, Chris Myers, even though he was small, Brandon Brooks, and then Dwayne Brown. Like, for what it's worth, those guys was finishing play. They was finishing blocks. Shout out to Mellow Mike, Fred Weary, one of my favorite guys on the 70 back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah,
but back to
Brown was the last of that breed that we had.
The last dude. And it was crazy. Dwayne Brown played after he left us. He played a good 5-6 more years, I believe.
No, he played with the Jets last year.
Yeah, so like damn near 15 years, I believe.
Yeah, he played a long time.
Yeah, man. So guys like that, you don't want to. Milford Brown was horrible. Mello, come on, man, be nice, man. I knew that guy. I delivered mail to him.
Yeah, shout out to Mellow Mike. He got the history.
Yeah. He's a Texan savant.
But yes, if I could clarify, I clarify the statement I mentioned about Ursary earlier. I said that I agree with you that he shouldn't be a guard, but I'm saying that right now. I'm fine with, in fact, I prefer rookie tackles to play inside their first year before moving out on the island at the tackle spot. But since the Texans did not start him in at any point playing inside, it's way too late to try to move him around. So just leave him at the tackle positions.
So for what they got at center and guard, it's a log jam. The most important part for him, he's your future tackle. I think I've said this after the draft, after we drafted him, that he would be our future left tackle at some point. Um, Now, of course, like I say, going if Cam doesn't get hurt, Cam is your starting left tackle week 1, right? Due to his injury, you have a guy that's going to be there at some point anyway, right? So you leave him there, trial by fire. Now, if Cam is healthy, if he can get healthy the next few weeks before it's time for us to play the Rams at 3:30, then I'm fine with Cam, Thomason, Andrews, Howard, and then Ursary at right tackle. I'm comfortable with that. Now,
Yeah, I am as well. I
in the
thought that's
event,
what the lineup was going to be before Cam
yeah,
getting hurt, and now he running with the twos.
he got to get back acclimated. That's all that is. I believe, like with the Texans, when guys get hurt, I've noticed this team don't rush nobody back, which is a good thing. You don't want to rush your guys back in the event, hey, may re-aggravate whatever it is and make it worse. Now, D'Amico believes in, hey, take your time, get yourself together, come back at 100%. Now, I truly believe that if this was to happen, even with CJ GJ, if this was to happen during the AFC Championship game and we win, and you got 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, those guys are playing. But if it ain't broken, falling off, hey, do what you got to do. Job not finished. By this being so early, take your time. You got somebody that can sit there and that's going to be there anyway. Let him go out there and do what he got to do. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing, brother? One of his scheme. Type in Brandon. Somebody just had a comment to me. Sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
well, I thought it was worth exploring that idea. I know it's a little controversial, but that's who I am. Um,
Marcus Wafer
I
said he didn't know who they're getting the draft, so Cam was a necessity at the time. Just draft the will and they need him to start. Uh, Marcus, I agree. A lot of times, as you can tell with this team as it's constructed now, going forward with Nick Casario, they don't draft off need. They draft off this, hey, filling the roster. At this point now, and where we are with our rebuild, we just filling the roster out. This draft was more so about depth. You wasn't looking to go get starters at every pick. Now, will these guys eventually start? Yeah, some of them, not all of them. Um, the two receivers from Ohio, Iowa State. I can see Noel getting more burned than Higgins early on, and that's their return duties. Ursary is going to start. Woody's going to be a fixture within the offense, special teams more than likely. We had a D tackle that got hurt. I don't know if he's going to go IR or not. And then y'all know how I feel about the GOAT. Just give it time. Just give it time.
Yeah, that's a good point by Marquise there. Um, I disagree just a little bit, just off the fact that you better have a good draft plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never excuse that you drafted well. We stumbled into a good draft. It should never be that. You should have a clear draft plan, and we all knew that left tackle was a priority because they traded Tunsil prior to the draft. So um, that capital was already in the bank to be able to utilize to go and get your future left tackle. So whether that was in the first round at your spot, you traded back because you thought you could, it was good value and you could still get your guy Ursary in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I can't give them credit that they drafted well because they should have had a plan going into the draft to replace your franchise left tackle, period. So, drafting well for his replacement and acquiring a veteran like Cam Robinson fill needs and not necessarily, we don't know how well it is played out yet. We'll just have to see. Um, but I understand the I think everybody's still uneasy about the offensive line. And I'm trying to be patient and give them time, but you got my franchise quarterback behind these guys, so that's what makes me uneasy.
I agree. Mellow Mike say you scout and keep options open. You don't know the board will fall, but you will have the 2 or 3 options at your spot. Yeah, I agree, Mellow. Also, Marcus Wafers, he's saying the draft pretty much is all luck. But the thing with the draft, man, all it takes is for one team to take somebody that they probably wouldn't gonna take or shouldn't take, or for a team to take somebody that, damn, if we just could have traded up and got this guy, and that happened with this particular draft. The pick that shocked me the most was the Cowboys pick when they took Booker. I thought Booker would be a solid pickup for us if drafted in the first round. But looking at how the draft went, I was really high on Matthew Golden as well. But hell, you take Golden, he goes to Green Bay, and your draft pick is already at the back end of the draft, which is good because you did good the previous season. The further you are to the back, the better your record was and how far you went to the playoffs. This draft.
Speak on that draft, God. Somebody just said the draft is a crapshoot. It's all luck.
Well, that was Marcus. I put it to you like this, man. The Texans, like I said in the group chat, man, the Texans to hire me and Cal. We'll find some offensive linemen. Just hire me as a scout, period. I'm gonna be in Michigan. I'll be up north. Just take my room and board.
Gonna be 7 Michigan offensive linemen.
We're gonna be straight though. I promise you. Lord have mercy.
An Iowa tight end and a Wisconsin center.
What? Come man, dog. You hear me? Dog. Our running backs too now. They got some good running backs, man. Our running backs, some of the offensive linemen, they're interior offensive linemen. But it's neither here nor there. But anyways, man, when it comes to the draft, man, look at the structure of your team. How many years you got certain guys left? When we went to this draft, getting off Tunsil was key. You have to replace Tunsil. And for what it's worth, they have replaced Tunsil. Now, it may not be as appeasing to the average fan. It may not be sexy to the average fan. But, hey, a boring draft is when you draft the left tackle or any type of lineman in the first round. That's considered a boring draft. Hey, sometimes you got to have boring drafts in order to build your franchise, right? And the way we went about it, once again, this draft we had was strictly about depth. This team is deep at every position. From D'Amico's first year to where he's now going to year 3, this team has something we have yet to have, which is depth. And we have depth at every position. As much as we harp about the offensive line and what it's going to look like or what we hope for it to look like, realize we have depth. We see them talking about tackles.
Yeah, that's an amazing point. We got depth. They've done a good job of creating depth. They also really have a strategy that has not been talked about very much. That is very New England-esque.
Here we go.
Is that
come on, Doc?
We hadn't used our first round pick the last 2 years. So we traded out of the first round the last 2 years.
Doc, come on, man.
Who does that sound like?
Come on, Doc. Let it go, man. Let it go, man.
Hey, it could work out. It could work out.
By any chance, man, you're not a season ticket member, are you?
Not anymore.
Okay.
My kids are in college now, so all my money going to tuition.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
but I don't disagree that it was a good move to get out of the first round. I'm just saying that move is very familiar to those people in Foxborough.
Now, let's say
if Caserio trade out of the first round next year, I'm going up to Kirby. And we got, like my homeboy with a speech impediment says, I'm going to have some thirds with Nick Caserio.
Okay.
About his drafting.
Let's stay there. From where we were at that time in the draft, who would you have took at that pick? Was like
I
25, 26, I think. He was 25.
Yeah, I like Simmons.
Josh Simmons, Ohio State tackle.
Yeah, I liked him. I thought the value was there. He was a risky pick because of the injury that he's had, but
Mm-hmm.
Casario has done that before with Stingley and um, um
Stingley, Mitchie.
Mechie and some
Who
other
else?
players. So I don't think that that was out of the question.
What's one more? He did it 3 times.
Yeah,
Nico.
but
Well, Nico didn't really play, so I
yeah,
can't really say.
Nico sat out for COVID.
Yeah, so he was just really more so raw and not in tip top football shape. But I'm all for learning from your mistakes and not saying Stingley or Mitchie was a mistake. But my biggest thing with Josh, if Josh never got hurt, Josh Simmons, if he never got hurt, I'd have been banging the table. That's your guy. Get him. But he got hurt and missed the whole season. Now, granted, I've been keeping an eye on him too, the tabs on him over there in KC. And he's looking good. He's coming along, but for what we're trying to do, Ursary fits the bill better. He's healthy, strong as ox, doesn't have any setbacks. He can only go forward, you know, versus a guy that coming in is going to be behind the 8 ball. And if he would have came here, the pressure would have been on Nick Casario more than it has ever been. Like, why are you drafting a guy that's not going to be ready for week 1? We don't know if he's going to be ready for week 1. It's a possibility he may be ready for week 1. But if he's not, then the oven just get turned up to brawl at that point. No more 350 like black folks always use. It's on brawl. So I think that was a good thing. Also trading back, because you could have took Higgins as well, but you traded back, got your value. And another thing a lot of people fail to realize or forget, first round picks make a lot of money. Whether you're the first pick or the 32nd pick. And you know what's coming around that corner. Those extensions for CJ, and Will. So going with letting getting traded Tonsil, getting what you got from him, which was good compensation. If you would have waited another year, you wouldn't have got that. Freed up your money, moved back in the draft, saved some money, gave these guys guaranteed contracts, which shifted the league around, had a lot of these rookies from the second round on back waiting to get holding out as far as wanting to guarantee money within their contracts, which is a good thing for the players. And third, this was a damn good draft. The only thing I just really was a high on in the draft was the guy we got from I want to say Illinois, the D tackle. I feel like we could have got somebody else, the center, somebody.
In the 7th round, Tafunga or something like that.
Nah, we didn't draft. It was Hamilton, Kavante.
Oh, Hamilton. Okay.
I know it's Hamilton. Yeah, the D tackle. I forget where he's from. It's somewhere on the East Coast. Rutgers. I know it's the East Coast. Yeah, Rutgers. Yeah. So, but other than that, this was just very, very solid draft. To wrap it up, as far as
overall, you had a B+ draft. I just wanted to point out that, that trading out of the first round deal has been done before.
I'm not for it. I'm not against it.
In this case, I don't think it was a terrible move. I'm just keeping my eye on it. Everything with real critical eye. I think one thing I want to clear up, you mentioned the upcoming contract extensions for CJ and Will. I think the whole Texans fan base is a little nervous about that. For me, who I do a lot of cap watching and a lot of contract watching. I'm not an expert like Texans cap, but my vantage point is that Casario's done a very good job of cleaning up the cap, and we're in good position by budget and forecast and cap over the next 3 or 4 years to handle any contract extensions that the Texans want to do. And if you look by average, most teams, as they're building roster around their core players, they usually have the ability to sign one internal player and one big time free agent.
If it makes
So
sense.
if you look back, the Texans did a lot of moving this off season after getting rid of Tunsil. They signed they they gave 3 of their guys extensions, and they moved a lot of money around for the players that they traded for, like CJ, GJ, and Kurt. So Caserio has started to use something that Howie Roseman has been very good at, and that is void years and contracts, where you move the money later and for more years for dead cap. So I think the Texans are well positioned to be ready for CJ and Will and whoever else they need to sign.
I like what Mellow Mike just said, man. He says CJ Balls, he is $60 million per year. 2024 year gets him the T-Law $55 million. Will is gonna top Garrett's contract.
Yeah, but these guys are on 5-year deals, so
that money spread out.
They will spread that out. You'll get hit on the signing bonus, which they can negotiate how the signing bonus comes through to be able to manage that. The 60 million that we're talking about for CJ won't happen till like 2028, 2029. You look at the contracts, I think Joe Burrow is about to enter his first year at 50 plus million. Yeah. So look how long ago he signed his deal. Same with Trevor Lawson, as Mellow Mike, not Lawson, Trevor Lawrence, as Mellow Mike said. I don't think he is getting 55 this year. I don't think he's entered the big money yet. He's still probably on the 5th year of his rookie deal.
This should be year 1. This should be year 1 of that contract going into this year. No, actually, he's already in there. He's already in that
Count
contract.
It out. He was in 20. He drafted in 21, so you got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He entered in his 5th year, so he probably cashing out like 25, 30 million this year.
Yeah.
Next year should be his big money year.
After 3 years, they can get out of that deal though. After 3 years.
3 years on the new money?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably that's about right. Most NFL contracts that guarantee money run out in 2 or 3 years.
With the quarterbacks, well, with the anomaly being Mahomes, because he signed $500 million, 12 years, $500 million. That's not going to happen. But
yeah, that $500 million, Mahomes still like the 9th or 10th highest paid QB.
Yeah, and he's not top. I mean, these guys get these lucrative contracts, and they are paid or top paid quarterback or player, doesn't matter position, for that year or the next year. For like maybe a 1 year guaranteed and maybe 2 years, if that. But this is a 7-year deal. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all about how you structure your deal, how you want your money to come in.
Let me say this, Doctor.
Our guy Russell Wilson was getting $60 million signing bonuses that he was like, oh, y'all keep half of it. I'll take the rest down the line. I don't need all 60 this year.
Yeah. Maybe I'm being foolish, but I don't feel like CJ or Will is going to break the bank. I can't back it up and say why I feel that way. I just do. I don't see CJ going into the neighborhood of Dak Prescott. I don't see Will Anderson going into the neighborhood of what Micah Parsons is probably going to get either with Dallas or elsewhere. I just don't see what he's going to like in the neighborhood of Garrett. I just don't see it right now. And I'm not. That's not me saying that these guys haven't proven, because let's be real. CJ has won 2 playoff games. Will has had some good seasons, not all pro or, elite, but you see the talent there. Now, if I had to bet let's say this year, both of these guys, the team and the organization has set these guys up. You know, it's not like when we had JJ, when you knew JJ was going to be the main guy on the defense, period. He has Daniil. You have monsters in the D tackles, great linebackers. I'll go on a limb and say we have the top secondary in the league, top three, and we're not three. You know what I'm saying? That's just how good. Like Will in a good position to just go out there, pin your ears back, and just go to the quarterback, run those sack numbers up. Because if he can run those sack numbers up, if Will can give me 15 to 20 sacks, then you can enter Mr. Rogers' neighborhood with Garrett and those guys, the elite pass rusher guys, as far as making money. With CJ, if CJ was to enter Burrow, Dak, Mahomes type money, or succeed those guys money-wise, you need to take me to the AFC Championship. You need to take me past the AFC Championship. I need to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think you are probably speaking like it's coming out of your paycheck.
Of course not.
Out of your pocketbook. Hey. These guys getting their money based off of future earnings in the league. The league salary cap is exploding. These folks are signing new deals all the time. They just signed a deal buying ESPN. They got money out of the wazoo. So CJ, get as much as you can, homeboy. Pay that man.
It's gonna happen. I just don't. I'm not worried about it. That makes sense. Like how the average fan, we signed these two guys. We can't afford nobody else. No. I tell the fans when they say that, dude, the salary cap is going up every year.
Every year, man.
Like, football is the most lucrative sport in the world. That's going to always be on TV. People like us talking about it right now, year round. Like, it's going to be on.
The annual profit share was like $100 million more last year than the salary cap. So these owners can pay whatever's necessary for the player
if they choose to.
Yes. Even Cincinnati could pay.
Oh my God, dude, I feel bad for those people. Like you got one of the best quarterbacks, two of the best receivers, tandem wise. Like you traded Joe Mixon, your best running back in franchise history. Next, who's over? Corey Dillon. But after Corey Dillon, a bunch of flyers. Then Joe Mixon comes around. You trade him for a bag of chips to us. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. And you don't have a defense. Your best player on defense, you don't want to pay him. Like, I would hate to be a Bengals fan. Like, I really would. Like, I feel bad for that fan base. But hey.
Yeah, well. I mean, these teams make bad decisions every day.
Yeah.
But we're in a good space with Caserio. We're critical of him, but he's doing a good job. I can't believe I'm saying that, but he's doing a good job.
Kick it in.
All right, let's go back to Detroit practice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're okay, man. So, as we were talking about Titus Howard, man, he had a very phenomenal joint practice against the Lions in Detroit. He held their best pass rusher. Like he made his day a living hell from the reports. And that's a good thing. I'm very satisfied with hearing that. But two other guys that stuck out the most, Will Anderson. These guys were having such a hard time in one-on-ones that they started double teaming him. And the guy's so strong that, hell, he was getting past the double teams. But think about it. When you got one player wreaking that much havoc, then you have to give him a double team. That frees up the other guys. We know what Daniil's going to be. It doesn't matter who's the D tackle position because we know who's ever playing D tackle. They are going to max their ass out. So, all in all, I feel like as of right now, And Detroit's no pushover. They're a damn good team.
Yeah, they built a.
But let me say this though too. I think we
They
was having this
built a
conversation.
contender in a short period of time.
Yeah. We were talking about this the other day. I think maybe today or yesterday, our group chat about the linemen. I said there are not many elite linemen in the league today. It's only a handful. You got some guys that's good at pass protection, i.e. Larry Tunsil. Then you got some guys that are just maulers in the run game but can't pass block. And the guy, Penny, was it Panay? Penny or
Sewell.
Yeah, Panay Sewell, Panay Bread. Will Anderson. Will Anderson took his lunchbox, took his sandwiches, took his snacks, took his lunch money. He probably took his shoes too. That man had to walk home barefooted from practice. Like, that's how bad it was. And for what it's worth, Sewell is paid hefty.
He's the highest paid right tackle in the league.
He's paid like the top dog. And that just goes to my point what I was saying to you guys earlier. Like, there's not many the elite guys. You can't name one guy that's whooped Larry Tunsil ass at pass block. At pass rush.
But Panay Sewell is elite. Even though Will got him or handed him his lunch, that dude is elite. You can't take that title away from him.
Yeah.
All around elite.
Like,
he could play both sides if needed.
Yeah. The same thing, with Philly. Philly got a guy,
Lane Johnson.
Big Lane, man. Like, oh my God. Then the other guy, Maletta.
Jordan Matalata.
Yeah, him. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's Philly though. But Will Anderson had a day. Going into the season, week 1, I predict that, and I can't even predict it because it's already written in stone. Xavier Hutchinson will be receiver 3. Now, when I say receiver 3, I'm not saying he's in the slot. I'm not saying he's going to start the game as receiver 2. But when they roll out 3 receivers out there come week 1, he will be one of the 3 receivers out there. He's worked his tail off to get to this point. And credit to Nick Caserio for drafting 2 of his little alumni from Iowa State. I believe when he did that, that lit a fire under him. Mm-hmm. And another thing, too, going into last year, you had Diggs, you had Tank. Of course, you got 12. So with Mechie, he's buried at the bottom of the receiver barrel. So there wasn't many opportunities. Bobby's first year, we seen Hutch a lot in the receiver reverse. That was his play. Always got positive yards. After that, you would see Hutch make a big play here and there. Very, very far in between. This training camp, this guy has been on another level, which is a good thing. Works better for us. Now, the reason why we drafted 2 receivers and traded for Christian Kirk is because of Tank. I'm telling you guys now, do not get too invested with Christian Kirk. This is going to be a 1-year rental. He's going to come in, dominate, and go somewhere else to get a big payday. This guy is filling in the blank or the spot for Tank. Also, don't be surprised if Tank tries to work his way back, maybe after week 10. I'm on the side of Tank. Stay out, get healthy, get stronger, come back when you are 100% ready. I don't want you out there at 95 or 90%, 80%, 70%. I need you at 100 because when you're at 100, shit happens in a good way for us when he's out there. So,
yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I think the Texans got to save Tank from himself. Make him, put him on season-ending IR so he can't come back.
Yeah.
Let him get fully healthy and come back next year.
Even with a bit of IR, let's say he, hypothetically, we don't know, but let's just say my guy's running routes, cutting, breaking, and he's ready to come back. I still wouldn't do it. Just stay consistent, stay healthy, stay around the team, man. Because Tank is, for what it's worth, man, when Tank was playing that first year, you can if you're watching the game, it's easy to tell that Tank was wide receiver number 1. even with 12 out there.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
12
That's
ain't
why
gonna get.
last year we were saying we got 3 ones.
Yeah, and if Bobby knew what the hell he was doing, but then again, not even to talk smack about Bobby. What happened was going to happen regardless with the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I got one more. Mellow Mike brought up Panay Sewell again about how dominant he is in the league.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that year that he came out, I think he won number 5 or 6 overall. And
Top 10.
Cincinnati drafted before Detroit.
Yeah.
And they drafted Chase.
Yeah.
So what would you do as GM, draft god, for that team?
They did the right thing. They did the right thing.
They
You
took
got
they
you
took
got what you,
Chase, got him to the Super Bowl, but was
yeah,
that the right thing for the franchise?
yeah, because you kept it. Well, first of all, that first year all he had was Higgins, Tyler Boyd. I don't remember the tight end and the third receiver, but you got your quarterback his receiver and the best receiver. Depending on how you feel about Jettas, me personally,
No,
I go.
I think Chase is the best.
Yeah, I lean towards Chase between those two. You can't go wrong with either one. But you got your quarterback, his guy. This is a league where you take your quarterback first overall, one year, the next year, hey, go get my receiver, go get me my guy. We seen with CJ, he wanted Tank. What Nick do when got Tank? So yeah, I mean, in hindsight, in the moment, I want my quarterback to be happy. So yeah, they did the right thing. Now,
Yeah, but Tank wasn't number 4 or 5
of
overall.
course not. No. But you get what I'm saying.
As a GM, I wouldn't have done it that way. Knowing I got a franchise QB, I would have drafted the tackle.
Who was the tackle that they had that time? Was it Andre
Jonah
Brown?
Williams.
Jonah Williams?
From Alabama.
Yeah, Orlando Brown.
They traded they picked up Orlando Brown in free agency.
Yeah.
After that, 2 years after.
I'm not mad at it. But
they made it a Super Bowl with a terrible line. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to have elite offensive line play. Like, let's be real right now. Outside of the Eagles, what team in the league has an elite offensive line? Maybe a weak link at guard, either guard position, or maybe a weak link at the right tackle, or let's say left tackle. But what offensive line can you think of right now that's elite?
No, I don't think there's anybody that stands out as an elite besides Philly. Detroit was a very good offensive line before their center retired.
Yeah, that hurt them big time.
And I think they lost Zeitler.
Yeah.
Buffalo is not an elite line, and I think Brandon brought this up. They don't have any first round draft choices, but they too went the second round route. Dawkins was a high second round pick that has turned into I'm not going to say an elite, but a franchise left tackle because of his intensity.
Right.
And they lucked out with him, and they've had him for many years, even before Josh got there. So their other tackle was the other guard was a couple of second and third round picks. So they've been drafting with day 2 picks. Let me say that clearer. Day 2 picks to build their line. Baltimore still's got a franchise left tackle that's coming off an injury with.
Yep, that's what I was going to go next. That division, Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh offensive line doesn't get talked about enough. Neither does Baltimore. But
yeah, San Diego. I mean, the Chargers.
That's another one.
Are building a top offensive line. They
got one of the better left tackles in the league.
that left tackle who has a season-ending knee injury,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Another
drafted
team,
Alt last year. So
um,
they coming.
the NFC West, the Hawks, Niners, and the
No, the
Rams.
Hawks are okay. They about like us. They best lineman is Charles Cross, who I would put in the same kind of category as Titus Howard.
I would say
Just
he's better.
solid all over.
Titus is better than him.
Well, I put them in the same category, same tier.
I got you.
Um, I also think that you got to put San Fran up there with Trent Williams
That's what I
alone.
that division. That division. The Trent, the
Trent
Niners.
alone makes them a top line.
Hey, he's the
Everybody
best
else,
tackle in the game. He's the complete package.
yes, at 36.
Like, dude.
I'm telling you, I would have traded that first round pick we traded to the Giants. I'd have traded that straight up for Trent Williams for 3 more years.
Ooh, that'd have been nice. But I doubt they would have, but it would have took more than one first round pick though for him. I feel like.
No, because he won a new deal.
Yeah.
He won a new contract.
I don't know, man. I like what we have. I feel like, and I've been harping on this all season. This offensive line is going to shock a lot of people. And the first real test will be when it's the Rams at 3:30, week 1. Like, quiet as kept, man. That Rams defensive line is nothing to play with.
Yeah, they good.
Nothing to play with. That deep, like, it was crazy. Like, it's a good thing that Aaron Donald was retired because if he was still playing, maybe I'd be worried.
Yeah.
But they got Verse, Fisk, Young, and there's another guy missing. But they're going to give this offensive line everything they can handle, which will be a good, solid test. And
yeah, but they're weak at the second level. They're weak in the rest of the defense.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have a good corner. They playing Williams, who we burn everywhere he's been, especially Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Their safeties are okay, but their linebackers are no-name guys. So if we get past the D line, we could be in some business. We can do some things.
I think what's going to help us out the most is quick passing game, screens. And it's not guaranteed that Matthew Stafford is going to be healthy and ready to go for week 1 with his back injuries. But I hate to be that guy to be like, to watch another team and hope and wish that somebody gets hurt at a key position. Like, I want to face you guys at your full potential, at your full strength. So when we win, there's no excuse. We won the game, or y'all won the game because he was hurt, or he ain't played. Like, no, we won the game because we were the better team. So that's my thing. That's something I'm very, very big on. We almost at the hour mark. Bull Ring, man. Anything y'all want to add to this conversation before we get up out of here, man? Brandon Savage want them to build an O-line. That's team coach. Yeah. Let me add this real quick too. When it comes to these extensions that's going to happen in the future with Will and CJ, this culture has turned around so much since Nick Caserio has been the GM. Like, going from year 1 with him to just sign whoever you can sign, filling a roster with a bunch of 1-year deals, going through with Cully, then Lovey, so now we got D'Amico. Like, players want to come here. Like, the culture we have built and established, players want to come here. They don't want to leave. Players are willing to take less money to come here. And that's something that, as an organization, you want to have. You want to be the team around the league that, hey, you want an opportunity? Nick can give you that Nick special. Go over there and earn it. Nick does right by the players. Has it always worked out for him? 70-30. I would say 80-20, but mostly 70-30 because last year with Diggs, traded for him, wiped out his whole contract the other years, gave him that 1 year deal, gave him his money up front, and he reestablished himself. Diggs around the league was known as a diva, locker room cancer, can't get along with, can't play with, just always demands the ball and all this shit, man. He came here, and for what it's worth, man, we got our money's worth. The entry cut it short. He left here and got the bag in New England. So, hey, man, shout out to him. What the Larry Scott you can have? What the hell?
Nah, I'm trying to say scouting can save you money.
Oh, yeah.
Mellow Mike was talking about we need some offensive staff that can do better. I agree, but the scouting also plays a big role. We don't have any undrafted free agents that are a real big time starter. We talk bad about Rick Smith, but his staff had a knack of finding undrafted guys
All the time.
that can help you in the long run for building a roster.
Our best one was Foster.
Yeah, I mean Bouye.
Oh, hell yeah. Forgot about AJ Bouye, yeah. Foster Bouye.
And that's just two. I'm not laying out a whole bunch, but we need Nick to hit on some of those. And I'm not talking about special teamers. I'm talking about guys that either can come in and become a developmental guy that can be a starter for you on one of your offensive or defensive line, secondary, something. But what we're seeing is bottom of the roster guys like Ross, D'Angelo Ross, and damn Holloman and Deculus. We're not seeing guys that come in with the ability to become one of your core players.
Deculus was a 7th-round pick, I believe. Yeah, 7th round.
Oh, okay, you're right. He was a pick.
Yeah.
But still, man, you got to start somewhere here. Now, Nick is cold-blooded in the 3rd round now.
Oh, 3rd, second,
second and 3rd round. He been
5th round. Killer. That's where he makes his money.
Yeah. Day 2, he all fresh and in his vest for day 2. He ready.
Oh yeah, hey, that best. Hey, this how you use with that grandma gave them keys. You see that best come on. About to get to work.
So maybe that's why his ass trading out of the 1st round.
He say that the vest be in the cleaners. It don't come out till day 2.
Yeah. Well, before we close out, I want to say something, man. The Texans got some new marketing. They got new presidents, all these kind of things. I have been scouting out their new gear, man. I went to Academy today.
Yeah.
They got some nice stuff out there. Some new hats, some new fisherman shirts. But the price tag, man, they want $50 for a cap.
God damn.
I was like, no, I'm gonna pass on that. But they got some good looking stuff out there for the Texans fans. Shit, $50, I can down there get a ticket to a game.
Nah, not no more.
Well, no. I can put 50 on the game.
There you go.
50 on the game.
Shit, that's $50, man. Please, I don't even believe nosebleeds is $50, man. That shit going for at least about $100.
I've already started to scout out the Seattle game. I found tickets for $135 on the field level in the end zone.
So are you for sure going to the Seattle game?
I am 60-40.
Okay.
Me and one of my good buddies, we went to the game in 2017. And we said that we were going to do it each time it returned to Seattle because the environment, the atmosphere, the stadium, the fans were just awesome. And we just had a great time in Seattle. So I'm trying to do it. He's a police officer, so he got to make sure he can get off.
Right.
And that's a Monday night game, so that messes the schedule up a little bit. And I'm due to be in Nashville 2 days later.
Yeah, so you're gonna be booked and
So
busy.
I'm really trying to work it out, but that's
It's a big
the
Sarge.
game I got circled.
Running around Detroit.
Yeah, if I
Oh
can't
man.
do Seattle, I'm gonna try to hit that last LA game and during the Christmas holiday.
Man, my goal. I got a good friend of mine. He lives in Seattle, and I told him that once I realized we were going to Seattle that I have to be there. And without putting business on Front Street, once everything works out the way it's supposed to, I will be in Seattle.
Yeah, I'll send you the picture I took about the photo. I mean the pricing on StubHub. StubHub, come holler at my boys. Give them some advertisement.
Hey man, hey, we need some more ad. We need advertising. Big Sarge, what's going on, brother? All we talked about was how Titus Howard kicked ass, beat up on Aiden Hutchinson, took his lunch. How Will Anderson beat up on Sewell, took his lunch kit, took his shoes. I heard he had to walk home from practice with no shoes on his feet. And he took the socks too, I heard. You ain't Big Sarge, you ain't told me that about the GOAT. I've been waiting to hit me about the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I heard there was a GOAT sighting, but and my boy Hutch, how he's gonna be a very, very reliable guy coming into this season. Sarge said I've been to Seattle. Man, okay, so look, Sarge, Sarge, first of all, you're gonna be in Seattle anyway. You with the damn team. Like, what the
Seattle go hard, man, and check
man,
out the Metropolitan Grill downtown
yeah,
Seattle. It's got a real good steak,
the
lit
GOAT.
drinks. That's gonna be my spot when I make it up there.
I'm telling you this, man. I know that game is a Monday night game, right?
Yes, Monday night.
Yeah. So my plan is I'm gonna probably get there Saturday evening. I don't
Mm-hmm.
go to the club, not a club guy, but I'm going to the club that night to catch me a vibe. Yeah, for those that don't know, I'm an artist. I rap. I plan on recording a song out there, go out there to catch a vibe in Seattle, go to the studio, record. I'm gonna
Ones
be
in
outside
Seattle
all.
want a battle.
Hey, man, look here, I'm cooking. One of my guy like Drake, he does these timestamp records, so mine gonna be 3 a.m. in Seattle. I'm telling you
All
now,
right.
it's going down.
Oh, the other spot you gotta hit is the Joey. You know how they got the Joey in the Galleria?
Yeah.
Oh, they got one there that is
Okay.
fire too. It's in Bellevue, which is like a twin city.
Ooh.
Oh, it's lit.
Now, my boy Sarge say the GOAT scored a touchdown. Man, I know the GOAT, man. He the GOAT for a reason, man. Y'all just don't know, man. Baby, hold on now. Whoa, now. The GOAT,
Tell
man.
Sarge about my hot take tonight. That if Titus Howard is your day or week one right tackle and he plays well, he's gonna get a contract extension before the bye week.
Well, Sarge, I don't know. Well, also, Doctor also feels like if Eric Simpson, I mean, hey, man, he's a senior. Like, once you have a child, that dad strength is unreal. I'm telling you. That dad strength is something serious. I'm telling you that. The dad strength and then the old man strength. The two things you don't want to deal with. I tell the youngsters all the time, I'm the old man with the cold hands. They be laughing till them gloves come on. But Doctor feel like,
Brandon said, "Hell no, no
yes.
extension for Titus Howard."
Hey, Doc, Big Sarge say go to his page and see what he posted yesterday. Well, from
Oh,
yesterday.
I'll be on it this evening. But Brandon, I disagree. Titus Howard is money well spent.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm all for my people getting paid. Let's say I'm gonna start there. But going back to what you said, if he's starting right tackle week one and Ursary is starting left tackle, it was all for nothing. Now, if not Ursary, if Cam is healthy And Sarge, if you still in the bull ring, man, how is Cam looking? Did he get any running? How did he look in the joint practice? If Cam's healthy week 1 and ready to go, then yeah. But I think it's going to come down to how the O-line coach or how Pop feels. Is Pop more comfortable with throwing out Ursery at left tackle or throwing out Cam? The money is the money. He's very versatile. They have to pay him for being a utility guy. Yeah. Sorry to say he's
Titus is young as well. I think he not even 30 yet.
He ain't even 30 yet.
Plenty good football left.
Oh, you say you're 30. Oh yeah. Dude, with linemen, once they get to their 30, like that's when you punching holes in trash cans come in at. But yeah, man.
See, Sarge agrees with me. You gotta pay him if he playing well. They restructured his contract so much he got no more guaranteed money.
Yeah.
When he been making all these sacrificial position changes for him.
I can see Nick coming to him. I don't know the terms of his contract, how much years he got left, but I can see Nick tearing that up and giving him some new money.
Yeah, you just saw. I sent you the text about Moten from Carolina getting a new deal.
Yeah. That's what sparked the conversation earlier. I was like,
22 a year. That dude was getting smoked against the Texans by everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but see, Carolina is one of them situations. Oh my God. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get up out of it. We already passed the hour. Carolina is one of those teams where they're gonna be like how he was in year 1 with Nick. They're gonna have to overpay people to come there. I'm not sold on Bryce Young. I feel like Bryce Young is gonna dwindle out. He may end up having to be a journeyman like Geno Smith. Go somewhere until he's able to figure it out. That's just how I feel about Bryce Young at this point. Carolina has failed him up to this point. It's going to take a lot to get that team back up and running the way it needs to be up and running. So, but other than that, man, anything else you want to add to us before we get out of here?
Nah, that's it, man.
Right on. Hey, Sarge, if you there, man, talk to Cal and handle get me and Killer Cal in the scouting department, man. We're going to get that O-line together. I ain't asking for much, just send me up north to Michigan. Just make sure I get a wing dinner twice a week. 3 times a week.
Timmy Chan's flown in every day.
You know what I'm saying? I need 3 times a week, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my Monday, my Wednesday, and my Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. 3 times a week. Give me a nice little, you know what I'm saying, an extended stay with some good Wi-Fi. Give me a credit card, a little car to move around in, and I wouldn't be all right. Now, I don't know where Cal want to go, but I know where I want to go. So, I let Cal figure out his contract details, but I ain't asking for much. Tim and Chan 3 times a week, give me a little hotel, give me a carton of cigarettes, Newport Hunters, Tim and Chan. Yeah. I ain't asking for much, man. But I guarantee it. Okay, Denzel, I will have that scouting department on fire. Give me about 2 years. I'm telling you, we're gonna have the best O-line. I'm gonna find us the most elite guys you can find. I guarantee it. Blue magic, patent magic. All right. But anyways, man, we're gonna get shout out everybody up in here, man. My guy Big Sarge pulling up, man. Appreciate you, brother. Brandon, appreciate you, brother. Dr. Payton, one of the hardest working guys I know in the business. He on the show and in the Blue Ring. Mellow Mike, shout out to you, my guy. Brandon, as always. I'm missing. What's my other guy name? Where are you? My boy Chill. Shout out to my mom. She pulled up. Cast Style Fool. That's a funny name, bro. I swear.
You got Julius and Marquise.
Yeah, Marquise Wafer. Yeah. Shout out to those guys. And who else at the bottom? Somebody just popped up at the bottom. Oh, and Julius. All right, Big Sarge, man. Hey, Big Sarge, put the word in for your boy, man. I'm telling you, Pat on the scouting team, it's gonna be that shit gonna do numbers. I promise. Oh God. But anyways, man, appreciate y'all putting up, man. All 58 of y'all on this good old
Like,
man.
share, and subscribe.
Yes, please like, share, and subscribe, man. Like, goddamn, let's grow this thing, man. You know, we're a small community, but we're getting bigger and bigger as the days go by. Pause. But yeah, please like, subscribe, and share. Uh, Shout out to Nitty. My guy's working. Shout out to Cal. My guy's also working. Watch them goddamn lot. Let's stay out there. Julius said, "Why you? Man, I'm dead ass, dude. I'm so serious, bro. Like I'm very sarcastic. You know, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, but I'm serious, bro. As much as time as I spend doing this shit for free, like scouting players, like, dude, all I need is opportunity. Fuck it, you ain't gotta pay me. Just send me my chain.
Whoa. I'm going to step in as your representative. You do need a compensation package with some health insurance.
Health insurance is... Fuck it, I'll be all right, man. Look, some turmeric, some honey, and ginger, I'll make it work. I'll give you the first year for free. Maybe. As long as you give me my Newports and my Tim and Chan 3 days a week. First of all, if you ain't gonna pay me, then I need Tim and Chan 5 days a week, okay? I need it. I need that shit flown in, expressed to me, like handed to me in my hand, hot and ready. Okay, I need that. But I promise you, man, Texan fans, if this organization was to give me a real chance, I'm putting it in the universe, Lord, I know you hear me. If the organization was to give me an opportunity to be in the scouting department, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, O-line tight end, that's all I need, bro. We already got the GOAT. We won't get no better than the GOAT. But I would have this O-line humming. Tight end room humming. Tell you to send me up north. Got you. But y'all put that prayer out there for your boy, man. I got a feeling I might get a phone call. Sarge, I need that favor, man. Hey, George Bush the button, man. Have Hal and Counter pull me to the side, man. Be in my suit and tie ready. But until then, my people, let's get this good old music going for the guys. Larry, anything else you want to say, Doctor?
Shout out to Spike Lee. I know he ain't a sponsor, but I checked out him and Denzel's new movie. It is legit. The boys had not made a movie together in 20 years, so they came hard with it. Pause.
Okay. I'm going to check that one out then, man. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, Texas on 3, man. Like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you guys Tuesday. When is the cut down? Cut down Tuesday or Wednesday?
Hold on. Texas Cap just put that out there. Let me read it.
What you got?
Let me find it.
Julius, you my guy, man. I believe that, bro. God is good. You're going to bless me. Yeah, already blessed me. We come back on 6.
I'm scrolling right now. Texans Cap. Because I saw that right before we came on air.
I want to say cut down probably either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
New England already started cutting people.
Yeah, they started last night. So, Caserio might be right behind them. Saturday night, he got a list of 10 people. He can't lead at Foxborough too far behind.
Goddamn keys, man. Put the keys down, Doctor. Don't hurt the best.
Okay, here we go. Timeline for the next 7 days for the Texans. August 23rd, they play Detroit tomorrow. I don't even know what time the game is tomorrow because they snuck in a noon game Saturday last week.
It's 12 o'clock.
Okay. August 26th, it says the 53-man roster reduction.
Yeah.
Non-football injury and PUP players to release and more to reserve or active. You get 2 IR to return slots are also available at that time. August 27th, 11 a.m. Central, waiver claims begin. August 27th at 12 noon Central, practice squad signings start. So I would say by 8 o'clock that night, you should know your whole 70-man roster, beginning with the final 53 plus the practice squad.
Okay. So
well, the practice squad probably takes a little longer because they got some negotiating to do.
Yeah.
So maybe by the following day.
So Tuesday when we come back, we will know for sure who our 53-man roster is going into the year. And by that Friday show, we'll have a practice squad along with the 53, and we'll be off and on to the Rams. Last one before we get up out of here, Brandon says, you think we may trade up and pick twice in the first round again next year?
Nope. I don't think this draft is that strong. That's just my opinion.
It's gonna be a good draft, but it's not gonna be.
Our roster is not in this type of shape it was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
this roster is very strong. We should be laser focused. In fact, I would be focused in on a player that I'd be willing to trade up for to get that player. I don't know who that is at this point, but I would be willing to use draft capital to trade up to get one blue chip player.
The only player that's worth trading up right now in next year's draft would be Jermaine Love, the running back out of Notre Dame. He is the only guy I feel like with the way this roster is constructed, he's a running back. I caught a glimpse of him this past year. He is a Joe Mixon 2.0. With Joe get up in age, I feel like Nick Chubb is going to have a good year. And he may go somewhere else to get some more money. Pierce is gone either way it goes. But also with running backs, like the thing is, he's not – if he has a Gentry type of year, you're going to have to trade up. You will have to if you want any chance of getting him. But he is the only guy I feel like that would be worth trading up. Shout out to Sideline Sarah. She posted something the other day that had us picking him at pick 28, which I don't think a guy at that talent lasts that long, even as a running back in the first round. I just don't see it. He's going to be running back number one.
He has some injury concerns, though.
Yeah, I mean, just like Mixon. That's why I say he's the doppelganger of Mixon. Now, the draft after next year, I most definitely. That's going to be a loaded defensive draft. The linebacker that I was teasing Texans tangents about, he comes from that school, and he's a complete package. He's just going to be a sophomore this year. And hell, the other linebacker from Texas, he's pretty good too. But hey, we'd be here for a whole another 3 hours talking about draft shit, man. But hey, love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. I keep God first. We will see you guys Tuesday, same time, same place. And just like that, my people. We's out. Don't cut the music on before we get up out of here, though. Hey. Shout out to that boy Needed, man. Coldest bro I know him. Coldest guy I know. Yo. Say the tip is on for me. Texas, y'all hire me, man. Y'all come get me. Nick, come get me, man. I'm down the street. Come get me, man.